Hello, this is Vampire. Basically, this guy videotaped himself doing the double sticks, and he asked me for some pointers. So in this video, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give some pointers, but I'm also going to try to make it to where other people can benefit from this video. Okay, so my first advice is we need to make your foundation stronger. And in this case, the foundation is going to be the 4-count drill. So let's go ahead and solidify that, all right? Number one is, let me just go through the 4-count drill to explain it, and just follow along with me. The first thing is starting position like this, okay? And basically, it just comes down to this. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, it's that simple, all right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Notice I'm just going sideways horizontally, okay? Top hand, bottom hand, top hand, bottom hand. Okay, once again, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. So just go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the second step is we're going to stylize that, okay? The reason why we're stylizing it is because it becomes more natural. When it's more natural, you can develop more power, and also you're going to be able to do it while you're moving around, okay, and doing other things like blocking, okay, and maybe putting in different attacks, and then you'll be able to come back to that, okay? So stylizing is very important. So how do we do that? So first you have to come back to this starting position, and instead of just going 1 all the way to the side, 2, 3, and 4 like that, we're going to actually bring it diagonal. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All the strikes now are diagonal. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Notice how I'm also turned. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Important thing is, if you get lost, go back to the original. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make sure you keep the arms separate. When the arms go together, that's when you can get confused. So just make sure you go back to that and make sure they alternate arms. Alternate arms always. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we stylize it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can see that once you get used to stylizing, there's a certain type of flow that you can feel, just like the way I was doing. You feel this flow, and that's important because you know when you're on the flow and you know when you're off the flow. But we also need to attach it to your brain, okay? And in order to do that, to make it more cerebral, not just physical, okay? To make it cerebral, we have to break it down, actually. And when you break down the motions, so once again in this position, it's going to look like this. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and it comes back right here, okay? So we're actually making it choppy on purpose, so there is no flow here. But we're dividing the techniques into separate components, okay, so that the brain can understand it, okay? So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then it comes back here. This is very important. I get questions time to time about Filipino boxing and stuff, and doing this kind of stick work is going to help you with that. It also help you with the knife stuff, okay? So this is also important for martial arts, not just for body mechanics. So this is number 1. It's like you're throwing a punch, okay? Number 2, number 3, and number 4, and this comes down, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is still the 4-count drill. It might look and feel very, very different, but you need to be able to do all these different types of 4-count drill before moving on. It's very important to be able to substitute, but when we go in there to substituting, I recommend one technique at a time. Don't do multiple and don't change it up too much. You got to go step by step. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to recommend here is in the 4-count drill, like we were doing 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to go 1, 2, and this one right here, number 3, is going to be this technique right here. So I'm bringing the stick here and there to give me some momentum. So I'm going to bring the stick inwards towards me, okay, this way from the bottom, and then outwards, okay? And then it's going to go outwards from the top, okay, just like that. So inwards, outwards, and that takes me to number 3 over here where it needs to be anyway, and then number 4 comes in, okay? So the motion of the basic idea of the 4-count drill doesn't change, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you get more comfortable with that, you can add more, but first, let's go into this one. 1, 2, and then instead of doing the one we just did, let's make it back to normal, and let's change number 4. Number 4, let's make it into a double strike right there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, double strike. 1, 2, 3, double strike. 1, 2, 3, double strike. And then of course, once again, you get more comfortable. Now we can add both. We can go 1, 2, this one, and then double strike. 1, 2, this one, double strike. 1, 2, this one, double strike. Okay, so that's the idea of how you start adding in different techniques. And different techniques, once again, is going to help you go into transitions. So that's how it took me right now to the reverse Sinawali. Okay, and then I can come here for a double stick. Okay, and then I can go back to the 4-count drill.